Hi, my name's Nancy. I'm from Southeast Queensland, and this is a little tour of my garden. It's been a little while since I have put out a video, and I have lots of snippets of videos compiled to put up, so I think I will do a bit of a montage of the last couple of weeks in my garden. My sweet peas are in full bloom and I am loving them. They smell so delightful. This will be the third bunch we've cut already in the last week, and there is so many more on my vine happening, so hopefully we'll have lots of them this summer. It has been a wild couple of weeks in my garden. There's been lots of things going on, a lot of exciting things, a lot of not so exciting things. But as winter comes to a close, I'm really enjoying this last little chapter where everything's starting to go to seed. I've still got lots of things like these cabbages and the silver beet happening. The chickens are loving that silver beet. My sweet peas are finally all coming into flower. They smell amazing and they will make a delightful bunch of cut flowers throughout the summer. I can't really wait for them and for all my friends to have lots of flowers. I also found the first little asparagus in my new asparagus patch. Of course, some are bigger than others, and I will let them all go to fern and make their rootstock way better. And the ranunculus patch, my god, I love ranunculus so much, and I would definitely be growing these again next year. I think I will grow lots more varieties and maybe in a sunnier spot because this is quite a little cold spot in my garden. And blueberries, there's so many blueberries happening. Now, I'm going to talk about, or show you some videos, sorry, about my chicken adventure because I had another broody hen and lots have happened with it. So come with me on a little roller coaster about my new chicken venture. Good morning. It is Friday, the 12th of September. I have another broody hen. This little mama in here has had babies before. I'm not sure if I gave her eggs or if she just had chicks. She co-parented with Grandma Grumpy last time. So I have been on Facebook on the Toowoomba Surrounds page and found some little chicks. I finally found some Polish day olds and I'm on my way now to drive to Crow's Nest to get them. So I'll show you them when I've got them. So I've just done something that some people, probably my mother, will think is wildly irresponsible. I've just driven 2 hours, 1 hour there, 1 hour back to get some new chicks. So I've got 6 Polish chicks and 2 Mars bars to put under my broody hen. Hopefully my husband can do that for me tonight because I'm actually going to work. I hope these are all chickens. This will bring my chicken count to way more than I should have on a 600 square meter block, but I will compensate my neighbours handsomely with eggs. My new chickies are hanging out in the bathtub under the heat lamps on the roof. It's nice and toasty in here. Waiting for night time. My husband's going to put them under Mama Hen while I'm at work. I can't wait. And hopefully she will take them and we'll be able to see them running around tomorrow. So we had to build this enclosure because the other mama chick in my chicken coop may have quite violently attacked my newest baby chicks and we have lost 3. This is just a packing box my husband got with something for his business that we put back together and then put some mesh over the top. We did have it open to the ground, but my stupid sausage dog over here tried to, you probably can't see it because it's shady, but she tried to chew in here. What a dick. So these chickens will stay in here with their mama until they're a little bit bigger. She's down there. We've got 4 Polish and 1 Mars bar. Hopefully they're all chickens. And they're just hanging out in here, which is nice. You're the reason. Huh? So it's quite unfortunate that we had to separate our chickens, but lesson learned, we don't have enough space to have 2 mamas having chickens at once, and I don't think I'd ever give Hattie chickens again because she's a bit of a shit mum. Unlike Grandma Grumpy, who is a star mum and her chickens are thriving. But anyway, hopefully they will all grow and none of them will be roosters. One could only hope, hey? So I'm currently pulling the celery out of this bed. It has definitely gotten quite bitter. We just haven't eaten it, and I probably would never grow it again. Oh, famous last words though, I guess. But I will be preparing this bed for summer. Down the end I've got some flowers, and I got some beans at the markets the other day and some spring onion. And I'm going to take all of this around to my compost bin. I might pick the leaves off for the chickens and then break the rest up and put it in the compost bin. So I've separated the leaves from the stalks, and I'm going to put the stalks in the compost bin because I know that my chickens won't eat the stalks. But they will have a feast with those. I did also give them the broccoli this morning, which they've eaten most of, and I will... Whoop, nope. I will cut that up and put that in my compost as well. So this is my current compost pile. I, over the autumn and winter, put far too many leaves in the bottom of this, so I'm desperately trying to make up for it now. I'm aware that it probably will be a slow compost, not a hot compost. We are planning on actually, in this space here where that tree is, where I thought I would put a greenhouse, I've actually decided once we have that tree chopped down in the next couple of weeks, we will start a 3-bay compost system there, as opposed to here, and then we will use this as a leaf dump for over the winter, because we live on a street with so many deciduous leaves, and they're great for the brown part of a compost. I have such a problem with putting where to put things, so I'm never sure if I should put it in the compost or give it to the chickens. So this does get a bit neglected, and I do feel like my girls should come first. But anyway, this is a nice big space. It's just a pallet compost bin where I can put everything. After I recorded this, my husband actually helped me turn the compost, and I have noticed that it is hot again. So my hope is that I have put enough green waste in it to make it a compost that is going to be hot and actually break down, but only time will tell. I'll just keep adding to it until we have our 3-bay system, and then we'll work it out from there. Compost is so expensive, so I really would love to make all of my own. Do you have?
A worm!
Look at the size of him. Should we go and put him in our worm farm?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not the worm farm. I didn't quite realize how out of focus this video was, but all those little strawberry seeds that I stole from my mum's garden have sprouted, and they hopefully will make an abundance of alpine strawberry plants in my garden. Also, my sweet peas, I know at the start of the video they weren't so up, but now, as this is probably 2 weeks later, they are definitely in flower. And I have been cutting them and putting them on top of my china cabinet where you can smell them from across the room. They always have the most excellent smell, and I just love them so much. I would love a whole wall of sweet peas, and I might try really hard next year to make that actually happen and not have them in my garden bed in the shady spot of my garden. While I was looking through the garden, I saw that my carrots were covered in aphids, and I don't know how, but I haven't had any aphids at all this season on anything else, so it's really surprising that they're now all over the carrots. So I picked the carrots out of this bed that has the onions in it, and my son and I made a delightful carrot cake, which I took to work. It's so unfortunate that these have finally come and now they're covered in aphids, and I've got another little patch that I think I might have to pull up. I was looking at this morning before editing this video, so hopefully I can have some well-grown carrots in that patch. Like these ones. These ones are huge. I didn't realize. Look at those little crossed legs. Quite funny, really. And then in my beehive, you can't really see them because they're only tiny and they're not out super lots, but my bees are out and they are enjoying the sunshine. Hopefully we'll be able to open the box later this year and show you. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like my video so I can keep posting lots of content. See you next time!